Hey y'all, what's up? My name's Kelsey K, otherwise known as KelseyKMUA, and I wanted to thank you so much for being here today. Well guys, I already did my brows off camera, and I'm going to be priming my eyes today with this Soap & Glory Kick-Ass Concealer in the shade Light. I'm going to apply this directly from the tube onto my eyelids, and then I'm going to blend it out with a blending brush so that then I don't have any buildup of product in any one specific place, and then it's going to make my eyeshadow blend that much easier. I'm also blending it on the outer corners of my eye to prime the outer corners for my cut crease and blending it across the bridge of my nose so it'll be easier to apply my foundation. Then I'm just going to go ahead and set that all down with some translucent powder. You can also use a matte bone colored eyeshadow as well. And I'm going to put first through the crease a nice light caramely, kind of like a camel brown shade. Now you'll notice for this tutorial, I'm not going to be using very many like product specific colors or a specific eyeshadow palette because I want you guys to be able to recreate this look at home. Doesn't necessarily have to be in the colors that I'm using either. You can do pretty much whatever makes your little heart happy that day. But just making sure that you are kind of sweeping out those colors into the outer corner to kind of elongate the eye. I'm deepening up the crease now with a slightly deeper brown shade. Then to cut my crease, I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I really like this because it's nice and light so that then it'll make all of the colors stand out and be nice and vibrant. To make sure that I know where I'm going to be cutting my crease at so you can see all the nice colors, I opened my eyes nice and wide and then marked with the brush to see where the top portion of my eye would be. And then I'm just going to go ahead and get in there and cut that crease. You can use a little bit more product on your brush so that then the brush is a little bit more saturated. You won't have to deal with nearly as many skips there. You see how the product has kind of skipped across my skin. If you use a little bit more product, that won't be an issue. But at the same time, if you use too much product, then it ends up getting all cakey and gross. And then it's really hard to get the eyeshadow to pack on top and to not smudge and crease during the day. So I'm going to pack on a nice pretty teal shade. I love this color. It reminds me of the ocean. And using a nice flat packing brush, I'm going to go ahead and pack that teal shade all over the lid, pretty much from the inner third of the eye, and then pretty much taking it all the way out to the outer corners. Then using my dollar store color switch on the same brush, I'm going to go ahead and take a deeper teal shade. It's almost like a navy blue, and I'm going to be stretching that from the outer corner of the eye along that crease into the outer fourth of the lid, if that makes any sense. And I'm just packing that on there so we get lots of nice pigment. I didn't get quite as much as I wanted to, but you know, it's okay. Taking a really, really beautiful blue shimmer shade that's very close in tone to that matte teal, I'm just going to sweep that literally all over the lid from inner to outer corner and use it to blend out those two matte shades that are underneath. Then using a really, really light blue shimmer shade to highlight the inner corners, I'm also going to take that and on the same brush as we used with the concealer and kind of just take that all the way through the crease to really highlight the outer portions of where we put that blue. And then just taking a blending brush to make sure that all those edges are blended out nicely, and then taking a small detailing brush to put in a little bit more of like that deeper brown shade that I used earlier to define that crease, and then it's going to make everything stand out that much better. And then once I'm done putting in all of that work with the detail brush, I'm going to go ahead and use a blending brush to kind of just like soften them up a little bit more so that there are no more harsh lines, because remember, we don't like harsh lines. Harsh lines are not our friend. But so now we've got this nice going. We're going to go ahead and work on the lower lash line, just buffing a little bit of that transition shade, not too much through the lower lash line. And then I'm going to go ahead and take that brush that we were using before, that packing brush, and run that teal through the shade all the way pretty much from the inner to outer corner, being really careful not to stab yourself in the eyeball with any pigment. And then again, taking that deep teal shade on that outer corner of the eye, really just making sure that I am connecting those corners so that then we get that nice, beautiful transition throughout the entire eye look. And then just using my blending brush to blend away, again, those harsh edges. Creating my wing with the L'Oreal Paris Carbon Black Telescopic Liquid Eyeliner. Oh, I love this stuff. It's so good. I'm going to go ahead and give myself a nice, big old, beautiful wing. Now, one thing that you should remember if you are doing a look like this, especially with like this extended cut crease all the way out, is that your liquid liner should match up pretty much to a small point where the eyeshadow that is going across your entire lid and your liquid liner meets. And then I'm just going to go ahead and pop on some mascara on the top and bottom lashes. And that completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video today. If you liked it, go ahead and give me a big ol' thumbs up. It helps other people find the video. And if you want to help other people find this video even faster, make sure you share this video and subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit that little notification bell so you can find more videos of me doing stuff like this. Thank you so much. I love you so much, guys, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye, y'all.